Now, Donald Trump will take the oath as the new President of the United States and make his inaugural address on Friday. He will, of course, be replacing Barack Obama. He'll be the country's 45th president. Well, let's go to David Foster, who's live for us from Washington, D.C. And David, so much speculation about what kind of President Trump's going to be, especially because he's a man of such wealth, isn't he? I mean, the White House is just going to be one of his many homes.
Well, this is it. I mean, look, take the weather today, pretty nice day, slightly chilly, but for the last 10 days since we've been here, it hasn't been good. It's been rain, it's been snow, it's been strong winds. And you might not fancy taking a stroll in the Rose Garden if it's like that, particularly if you could choose between, putting on your shorts, hitting a few golf balls, or taking a paddle in the Atlantic Ocean. And this causes some problems for those people charged with looking after the president and making sure that all of those people in those areas where he might go are pretty secure too. We chose just one spot, happened to be Palm Beach in Florida, rather nice locale, and take a journey down south with us to see what we discovered.
Most of the boats are empty. The 25-degree weather just that little bit too low to tempt back owners from warmer waters where they will spend the winter. It is a genteel, behind high walls place where properties in the local magazine begin at $4 million, and where one resident has his privacy guarded more than others.
Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Sorry. Well, is this private property?
Part of our club as well.
Private property.
Stand on the road right here.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Can you guys get off our property, please?
Okay. All right.
The strange thing is that while this is a Donald Trump home, Mar-a-Lago is also a private club. The new president is pushing for change, though, in and around the property.
That plane's on a trajectory to go right over Mar-a-Lago.
And the problem?
The problem? For years, Donald Trump was suing Palm Beach International Airport, trying to get it to change its landing path, because he claimed that the noise was causing the mansion to deteriorate. And shortly after he became president-elect, he announced that he'd settled the lawsuit. It turns out that because he's president-elect, they're working things out so that when he's in town, they don't fly over his house.
Among other things, Mr. Trump has had a fight about this flagpole. Too high, said the local authority. Mr. Trump argued, but eventually agreed. Even at its reduced elevation, it is about the highest thing around.
Sorry, we don't know if Donald has any dogs, but this is Willow, and this is Jew.
At the marina, we found one local family.
I think it's great for the state, and I think everyone down here has been pretty welcoming.
He's had his entourage down here before he became president, so I don't necessarily know it'll be really that much different other than Secret Service, but we'll see.
If Palm Beach is to be the second White House, or some call it the summer White House, then Donald Trump is not going to find it hard to feel at home, because they say that here there are more billionaires than millionaires.
As for officials prepared to be interviewed, we were led to believe that there were more important matters to deal with. This day it just happened that the police were hunting a man who'd broken out of the local jail. It was hardly a full-scale alert, but as the sun set on what could be the summer White House, one sign is unlikely to be relevant for much longer.
So clearly more things are going to change than just the man in the Oval Office, David.
Yeah, I mean, that was Palm Beach. He's talking about perhaps using Trump Towers in New York as one of his bases. His golf club in New Jersey, he says he doesn't like Camp David, decides it's a little bit boring. That's the usual presidential retreat up in Maryland. He doesn't like that. He's going to use somewhere else. So there are going to be changes, and it's going to cause a little bit of confusion. And, well, the reporters in Washington, they were rather sort of confused yesterday when it was suggested by a member of Mr. Trump's incoming administration that the briefing room there in the White House behind me just might not be where they do their press conferences in the future. They might move it somewhere else. They were pretty furious about that because there's certain prestige with being in the White House. Mr. Trump likes to prick a few bubbles, as they say. Shuli.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of changes. David, thank you. David Foster in Washington, D.C. there.